right, Westworld. Hey, Billy Bot, I'm fascinated with artificial intelligence. You mentioned Westworld in a 60-minute piece last week, and I wanted to share with you this perspective on AI. Westworld is the most compelling aspect of AI's advancement. Westworld is the most... I think he meant to go Westworld. He goes, the most compelling aspect of AI's advancement is that when it does in fact surpass the human brain in all aspects and begins to consider self-preservation, it will happen almost completely overnight as far as the public is concerned. I suggest you watch this short TED Talk by Sam Harris. I actually watched that. We will put up the link. He also talks about the political implications on the world stage, i.e., would China launch an attack if they thought we were dangerously close to losing control of our technology? It seems as if... See, this is why, I already can't read. This guy writes a sentence. It seems as if, though, you would need all world leaders. As if, though? Is that grammatically correct? Oh, it seems as if, comma, which isn't there, though you would need all world leaders and tech leaders to focus their efforts on controlling the AI instead of advancing it further, period. I don't know how to read that sentence. This seems unlikely. It'd be like jerking off to just the point before completion for the rest of eternity. Good luck out there. Oh, yeah, all the world leaders would want to try to control it. It's not going to happen. I don't understand why we're doing it. And I don't understand why there has to be these constant technological improvements. It's just all based on money. I mean, what if it just stopped right here? Like, how fucking great is your life right now? If you're in a first world country, you're not the person putting together these devices that makes our lives so great in a third world country. It's fine. We should have just we're just sitting at the blackjack table rather than just taking our winnings and just going back to our room. We're just fucking sitting here, and eventually we're just gonna crap out. We're gonna lose it all. I absolutely believe that 100%. And I think it is just so fucked up, weird, and bizarre that even if you're not a conspiracy theorist, what is the fucking purpose of making robots to this goddamn level? You know what I mean? It's just a bunch of fucking weirdos at the top. I'm telling you, they want to phase out the rest of us, and they just want a bunch of zombies that will do whatever the fuck they want them to do, and that they can fucking do whatever the hell they want to them. And then eventually they'll just take them over and they'll fucking kill them. Or is that like one of the many movies that I've watched about it? Anyways, I'm a paranoid psycho, but I think in this instance, I think it's good to be paranoid. All right. Roommate psycho. Hey there, you freckly bastard. I've been living with a guy for about 6 months. We've known each other for about a year. Everything has been good between us with no issues, which is weird because I never have a good experience with roommates. Well, if you never have a good experience, you got to start looking at yourself. Either who you're picking or maybe you're the asshole. Maybe you're a cunt. All right. Anyways, over the weekend, I went out of town to visit family, and while I was away, he got drunk, went into my room, tore up a body pillow on my bed. When I got back, he had a guilty look on his face, told me that what happened, and then apologized. Needless to say, it was fucking awkward, and all I could say was that strange behavior and tried to break the awkwardness by kind of jokingly asking him not to kill me. Nothing else has been said since regarding the issue. What do you think I should do? I want to talk to a psychiatrist to see what he thinks, but I figure you are the next best option. In other words, you're too cheap to get a professional opinion. You're going to ask me. First things first, I get a lock on my bedroom door. Dude, if you're literally concerned for your safety, I would fucking move out. That's what I would do. I would get another fucking place without telling this fucking person. I would move 80% of my shit over there. I would then fucking tell him in the presence of one of my friends that I was leaving. And, and I would just, pay for the last half of the month and I would get the fuck out of there. Dude, if you're going to go see a psychiatrist and you're worried that this guy's going to do some sort of bodily harm to you, I would get the fuck out of there. I don't care how nice an apartment it is. I don't give a shit if your name's on the fucking lease. I would just leave. the fact that he got drunk and went into your room and like violently attacked a body pillow. I mean, and you're sitting there going like, when he so drunk that he went in there, he saw that giant lump and he thought it was me under the pillows, and that could have been, yeah, fuck that guy. And why do you have to feel awkward around him? Why do you have to break the tension? Yeah, you should have been like, dude, that's completely psychotic behavior. I need you to fucking move out. You say that after you get rid of all the knives. Yeah, I would just, move on. The fuck out of there. All right, Russia readies for war? War? Hey, Bill, did you hear Russia called all its foreign dignitaries back to the homeland? This isn't uncommon before an attack, but also probably just a scare tactic. If one day someone came on the news and said Russia threatened to bomb the West Coast, what would your state of mind be? I would be completely chill. Would you be like, nah, never going to happen? Or would you get in your new green car and hit the road with the lovely Nia and Cleo in tow? No. No, if Russia attacks us, I want to be the first person to get killed. Yeah, I don't want to live through that. I have no desire to live through a fucking world war. You know what I mean? It's one thing to actually be in the army, you know what I mean? And you got a group of pals and shit. But if you're going to be like the fucking, just the old farmer in the town, wondering which army's coming up the road next, I don't need that shit. Yeah. That's like the fat fuck there in North Korea when he said he was going to shoot a missile at Los Angeles. It's like, great, I hope you shoot it right at my house. I like the way the world is right now. And whatever, I was going to use the word cataclysmic, but I was worried that I wouldn't say it right. Whatever fucking major thing happens, like, I don't want to survive it. I want to be the first person to go and just be sitting there with my fucking little downloaded music, listening to it, and then it's over. And then when all the rest of this shit happens, I don't want to fucking live through it. Start all over again, Fucking people getting polio again and the mumps. All right, Cleo eating grass. Hello, Bill. I owned a dog for 12 years, passed away in 2014. Sorry to hear that. Sometimes when we were out walking, it would dive into the bushes and chew on grass. From my observations, it usually exhibited this behavior if its deworming shots were long overdue, 4-month intervals. Deworming removes irritating flora that has accumulated in the gut. As a result of eating contaminated food or other nasty stuff, your dog may have licked off the floor while you're not around. A dog that is due for deworming has poor appetite, may vomit food, and sometimes lay down awkwardly due to intestinal cramps. My dog has shown none of those symptoms. My theory at the time was, since dogs are not herbivores, I don't know, ingesting grass was nature's way of getting fibrous roughage into the gut like a broom to sweep out the irritating gut. The end result was that after eating grass, my dog would later throw up a chunk of undigested food or take a huge dump, and he would be fine for many weeks after that purge. Yeah, but my dog eats grass all the fucking time. I hope my explanation was clear enough. It may not have been proven scientifically, or maybe it has. You could look it up. You could look up dog deworming. But I figured since you've complained about it in more than one podcast and no listeners have written to you about it yet, I could relate my own experiences with that behavior in a dog. Nevertheless, the best solution would be stick to the dog's deworming shots routine. I think we do that. Congratulations on your new Jag. Thanks for the podcast. I always thought it was like some sort of... I thought they ate grass when they were sick. But then she was just kind of doing it all the time. Who knows? I mean, who knows what the fuck they put in dog food? So, yeah. But we always have her up to date on all our stuff. All right, road rage. Dear Billiam, I have a solution to your road rage. Oh, okay, I'm all ears. It's a tactic I use to keep my cool when I'm behind the wheel. Bear in mind, this tactic only works if the windows are rolled up. Whenever you feel the urge to curse or yell, just pretend to do so, mouthing curse words and whatever else you want to say. All right, I'm already out, dude. That's just fucking weird. I'm not doing that. I'm not mouthing, fuck you, you fucking cunt. Shake your fists in the air and pretend to slam the steering wheel. Don't damage that Corinthian leather there. That's hilarious. Whoever upset you by cutting you off will see you losing your shit and fear for their safety. But the joke's on them. You're just faking it. You may look like a maniac, but it's also a lot of fun. Oh, I guess because it's so silly. It takes so much energy and concentration to just pretend to freak out that you quickly cool down and possibly forget what you got mad about in the first place. I hope this tip helps, and congrats on the new car. There's a lot to be said for straying from the pack, especially when it comes to European sports sedans. Best regards. Yeah, you know what I do when somebody cuts me off now in public? I just go, nice move. I would have done that. I try to find the fucking humor. What I was actually thinking of doing was having a Post-it or something, a checklist in my car before I got in the car. And even if it's as simple as just drawing a smiley face, don't let the cunts win underneath it, and just gradually driving down the road. The big thing is, for me, is if I'm late. Because I flip out even when I'm not late. But if I'm fucking late, which is my fault, I start driving like an asshole. I'm flipping the fuck out. And, but I'm really going to work on it. And I've been great for like the last 7 days. But like an asshole, you always hear me on the podcast too. I go, did you notice, Nia? I'm still like a little fucking kid where I need like the attention and the fucking approval. So I'm not doing that anymore. I'm not going to do it for her fucking approval. I have to do this, because it's the right fucking thing to do, rather than trying to get praise from my fucking wife over the bullshit. But I've decided I'm gonna beat this thing, because I think I can, because I never, I never tried to work on it, really. You know what I mean? Like I worked on getting better as a comedian. That happened. I worked on better at getting drums. That happened. I worked on getting a pilot's license. That happened. I never worked on my fucking temper. I just viewed it as like, well, that's how I'm wired. I don't know what the fuck you want me to do. All that shit. So, I would like to be, I'm done being that guy. I'm trying. I can hear all you guys laughing like, this is like, it's just not going to happen. Like sometimes I feel like I can beat my temper, and then other times I feel like I'm deciding that I'm going to, like, I can't dunk a basketball. And it's like, well, I've decided that I'm going to learn how to dunk a basketball. It's just one of those things like, dude, if you can't jump, you can't fucking jump. Sometimes it feels like that. Like literally I'm trying to, like, I'm going to learn how to sing. Dude, you're tone deaf. You can't fucking sing. There's just certain things you just weren't born with that gift. And sometimes I feel like my temper is like that, but hopefully that isn't the case. All right, let me read the last couple of advertisements here. LegalZoom. Attention to detail is key when you run a business. Oh, you mean you can't just wing it there? You can't afford to take your eye off the prize, even for a moment. Are either one of those sentences necessary? Attention to detail is key when you run a business. Really? You can't afford to take your eye off the prize, even for a moment. So don't let things like legal questions become a distraction. Use LegalZoom instead. LegalZoom was created 15 years ago by the brightest minds in law and technology as a way for everyday Americans to easily, affordably, and confidently navigate the legal system. And since LegalZoom isn't a law firm, you never have to worry about an attorney's billable hours piling up and costing you a fortune. With LegalZoom, you get no surprises pricing, customer reviews, and complete transparency. Well, if you're not a law firm, how the fuck are you going to give me advice on the law? Plus, you can have the peace of mind. Oh, I always say that. Here it is. Plus, you have the peace of mind of working with LegalZoom's network of independent attorneys available in 48 states who can answer your questions from start to finish at a reasonable flat rate instead of by the hour. So focus your time and energy on growing your business and use LegalZoom for legal stuff. LegalZoom, legal help is here. Make sure to enter Burr, B-U-R-R, in the referral box at checkout to save even more. LegalZoom.com. That's LegalZoom.com. Oh, what's today's date, by the way? October 17th. Okay, we're getting close. I was just thinking I pre-ordered the new Pretenders album. I think it's coming out soon. If none of you guys got Chrissy Hynde's last solo album, Stockholm, highly recommend that. I actually listened to the Pretenders album when I have to fucking work out. you know, some of their early 80s stuff. And I know you're thinking like, Bill, don't you listen to like your fucking Guns N' Roses 80s shit? Sometimes it's just so fucking early and I'm so old. Like I need something a little more like just mellow, you know? Just to try to fucking ease my way into it. And I've found that, those albums have been great for me. So anyways, stamps.com. Continuing on. Some small businesses still think an expensive postage meter is the only way to get postage without having to go to the post office. But they're wrong. Wrong. Donald Trump, wrong. There's stamps.com. With stamps.com, you can easily print postage for any letter or package using your computer and printer. No extra hardware to buy, no long-term contracts. Stamps.com could save you at least 50% compared to a meter. Plus, you can do more with Stamps.com. You can take a meter than you can with a meter. Like send package tracking information to. What the fuck's going on with me here? Like send package tracking information to recipients with one click. The choice is clear. Stamps.com offers more features at a fraction of the cost. I have been using Stamps.com for years for my shows. It makes mailing and shipping my posters really convenient. Right now, sign up for Stamps.com and use my last name, Burr, to get a 4-week trial plus a $110 bonus offer, including postage and a digital scale. Don't wait. Go to Stamps.com before you do anything else. Click on the microphone at the top of the homepage and type in Burr. All right, there we go. I think that is the podcast here for this week. I'm scrolling now through my whole iTunes. I don't understand. You know what? I can't play any of my fucking music. It says too many devices have already been cleared to, to listen to iTunes, so it doesn't let me listen to it anymore. I can't, and I don't remember the passwords of anything else on any other device. I don't know what other devices they're saying. Does it mean, my old laptops that are dead, I got to turn them back on, find the cord, plug them in, and do what? Unlet them listen to fucking iTunes? Or does it mean there's too many devices in the house? I have no fucking idea. As far as I know, it's just my laptop and my phone. How can that be too many devices? But whatever. All right, here's the album. Alone. It hasn't come out yet. The Pretenders, Alone. I know it's coming out in like a week or so. But lately when I've been like lifting, I've been listening to like the whole Learning to Crawl album. It's actually fucking great for working out. Who would have thought? I always thought you had to have this really aggressive shit. I don't know. I'm all over the fucking place, and I can't figure out. I got kicked off of my own fucking Facebook. Somebody sent me something for these fucking pictures. I don't know if I got phished or whatever. But now I can't get into my my own account. And they said the only way I can turn my account back on is if I send them a picture of myself. And I'm just thinking like, well, how the fuck do you know what I look like? So I'm officially done with Facebook. Like, let's see. Okay, you know what? Let me see if I can go onto Facebook right now. So let's see if my computer will let me. My phone won't. This is just extra time, people. This isn't even the podcast anymore. This is just you. Yeah, see? I'm done. Email or phone. I don't even recognize. I fucking hate this shit. Now what I got to do? I got to spend like another 20 hours trying to figure this out? It's not even worth it to me. Why do I care if someone fished my fucking account anyways? What are they going to do with it? You know what I mean? Congratulations. You have my Facebook account. Fuck. See? There you go. There's the new me. The old me would have flipped out. I just don't give a shit anymore. You know what? You win. You win, Facebook. You win technology, you fucking cunts. All right, that's the podcast for this week.